The Advanced Manufacturing Research Centre are doing groundbreaking manufacturing research, but why are industrial collaborators so important, and how is the AMRC spinning out brand new business?
Rowan, great question. You know, we get that asked all the time. Where does it sit? What is it? What's it here for? And well, the AMRC is part of the University of Sheffield, but it's bridging that gap between academia and industry to allow translational research to come out of the massive university base within the UK and get into industry faster.
Yeah, and it must be quite hard to show the research that you do, because there's so many papers released by AMRC every year. But you've selected a few fantastic looking projects here on the stand. What are you doing here at MACH?
We're at MACH this year, as we have been for the last few MACHs, I suppose, really to showcase the great research that we're doing, but that the research doesn't just sit in papers. It's very much applied research, trying to make it real for industry.
And let's talk a little bit about the exact projects you're showing here today.
So everything we're showing today, this year, is about the digital thread. It's about how we can get data flowing from design into manufacture, into assembly, into operation, so we can make data-driven decisions faster and better.
Brilliant. It's a really important topic. And why are you bringing it to MACH? Why come to MACH as a show? And why is it important for research centres, not just industrial companies?
Being at MACH is absolutely key to us, because we need to expose ourselves to manufacturing companies, to the sector, but we've also got to learn what's new out there. You know, so we come here as much as anything to learn, as well to educate.
And what's interesting is you're working with a lot of industrial partners like Siemens. We're going to be talking to Siemens and FourJaw today. But why are those industrial partners important to the AMRC?
Industrial partners are absolutely key to the AMRC because they're key to industry. So we've got to be using the industrial tools that industry uses, and also helping industry develop those tools. So, you know, partners like Siemens, like FourJaw, like the MTA, who are hosting MACH, obviously, absolutely key to us and our future.
So, Rob, why is Siemens, an industrial company, working with research centres like the AMRC?
Our relationship with the AMRC, strategically and ethically, is really important. So, strategically, it allows us to help companies achieve what they need to achieve in terms of the digital thread and the business outcomes they need from that digital thread, without the operational pressures and getting parts out the door. But it also allows us, in a safe space, to develop the technologies around, for example, carbon impact and sustainability, without those operational pressures that quite often force those items down the priority list.
Yeah, absolutely. And Rab Scott was saying that the tools that companies use every single day, the Siemens tools that companies use, research centres like this, they need you, because they need to use the same tools that the industry is using as well as you need them.
Yeah, and that also provides us with a fantastic opportunity, because yes, we have a big portfolio of software and hardware, but the focus here in the UAV project is all about the digital thread. It's all about the interoperability between the portfolio of products. And what that does, it unlocks the kind of the wastage we have and the time lost we have. It enables configuration control, for example, for parts. It really kind of enables business to flow rather than the current state, which is the manual transfer of information and the manual gathering of data.
And I love the fact that you can work on projects at AMRC with research centres like the AMRC that you wouldn't be able to with industrial partners, because they might not commercially make sense.
Yeah, absolutely great point. And I think the opportunity here is to enable the technology to make it as simple as possible to be able to record carbon impact, to deal with the sustainability issues outside of those pressures.
As a tech spin out from the AMRC, what was that process like, and how did AMRC support you?
Yeah, so myself and my co-founder Robin, we first met probably in about 2018. We both worked for the AMRC at the time. We got on really well, and we had this sort of idea about machine monitoring, and we worked on it together for probably 18 months. And then, yeah, in 2020, AMRC supported us, and we managed to set the company up and spin out in the middle of COVID, which is a great time to start a business.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, now kind of, here we are today with, 27 staff, over 120 customers, all around the world.
Yeah, it's brilliant. And now you're not only were supported by the AMRC, you're now working in collaboration with them as well.
Absolutely, yeah. So we've worked with the AMRC on a number of occasions. Most notably, there was a project that we worked with them on called Next Gen Project. In that project, the AMRC were really keen to accelerate digital adoption into SME manufacturers in the local region to the AMRC, so South Yorkshire. So we worked really closely with them on that, and we managed to get FourJaw into a dozen manufacturers in South Yorkshire, and the project was really, really successful.
Brilliant. I love how it seems there's a bit of a feedback loop here where they're working with big industrial collaborators who've been around for a long time, but also these new tech startups that then become kind of mature companies that then can give back to the AMRC as well.
Absolutely, yeah. That's kind of what it's all about. It's all about working together. It's all about innovating together and really sort of, doing what everyone wants to do, which is to accelerate digital adoption into manufacturing.